Hello and welcome to Andrew a la Carte, the show where I teach you how to cook. Today I'll be making the best flatbread out there, naan. More specifically, garlic naan, because if you're given the choice between regular bread and garlic bread, you will pick the obvious one. So, to begin, we start with our flour and add in a little bit of kosher salt. Next comes the water. I'm using water that's just slightly warm, about 90 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. It should feel a little bit warmer than room temperature. Add the yeast to your water and just give it a little twirl. I'm using instant yeast, so I can use this mixture immediately. But if you're using dry active yeast, leave the water and yeast mixture to foam, also known as bloom, for about 5 to 10 minutes. If there's a frothy layer on top, it is good to go. Add your water and yeast to the dry ingredients and mix it with the back of a wooden spoon until you get a loosely formed dough. I then head over to the stove and heat up some ghee until it's melted. Ghee is just clarified butter if you were wondering, and anytime I say that you need ghee, you can just replace that with butter. We then add 2 cloves of garlic and let it cook only until fragrant. I'm not trying to brown it, but instead just take the raw edge off of it. I add my garlic and ghee into the dough and mix it around to incorporate it. Adding a bit of flour helps. Then I throw it into a nice, well-floured work surface and knead it until it's nice and smooth. It's about 5 minutes or so. It might be a bit sticky and too wet, so it helps to continuously add more flour until it stops sticking. I then do the completely unnecessary step of shaping my dough, but I still like to do it. If you'd like to do it, you could simply pull all of the sides into the center and then spin the dough on your work surface while gently tucking the bottom inwards to create some tension. The dough is now complete. I then coat it in a little bit of vegetable oil just to prevent the tops from drying, and cover with plastic wrap for anywhere from 1 to 5 hours. You can make the dough earlier and then just make your naan whenever you want. I let mine rise for about 4 hours, and here is the completed dough. Isn't that beautiful? I split it in half and then I cut the halves into 3 pieces each, for a total of 6 pieces. This is good for 2 to 3 people to enjoy with dinner, hopefully a curry of some sort, which I will have a video coming out on how to make a curry. Anyway, flour one of the pieces of dough and roll it out with your rolling pin. You can make circles or make ovals, which is what I'm doing. I then take my rolled out naan to the stove where I'm melting some ghee and getting the cast iron screaming hot. I mean extremely hot. Smoking hot. I put in the naan and cook it about 1 to 2 minutes per side until it looks like this. For the final touch, melt some ghee and then finally chop some parsley and add that in. About 2 parts ghee to 1 part parsley. This will add some nice color and flavor to the final naan, which is right here.